Hey yo, I actually filmed this earlier, but the film ran out on my other phone, so I think I have more space on this phone. Anyways, just wanted to show you my guitar collection. Starting with this Ibanez RG350X that my cousin gave me. He gave it to me years ago when I was just starting to play guitar, and it's a really good guitar. Um, it has a good tone. I like the bridge pickup. Uh, You know, I didn't want to use it at first because I was totally against using the bar. I didn't want to use it on here because I didn't want to break the strings, and I was very conservative of what I wanted to do. But years later, I started using it, and I started enjoying because Satriani and Van Halen, they all started using the bar, and I want to make that funny noise, those funny noises, and I used it on this guitar, and it's great. It's great for lead playing. If my hands aren't that big, and I feel pretty decent about it. The tune, it stays in tune pretty well, actually. Surprisingly, because it's a floating bridge, so it stays in tune. And you have those locking keys over there. I don't know what they're called, but it stays in tune. And it's good for usually heavy metal. You have five pickup switches, which is unique. You can tune, those tuners over there. You can tune it from down there without unlocking these to tune over there, if that makes any sense. But if the only pain in the butt for this guitar is changing the strings, because you have to you like putting the strings on this bridge is not fun at all. But yeah, it's pretty decent guitar. I haven't used it lately, but the reason I got this guitar was because of this guitar. My dad wanted me to have a guitar that was easier to change the strings, where there was no locking tremolo or any of that stuff. But and this guitar, this Epiphone Les Paul 100, what have you. I got it a few years ago as well, shortly after I got this guitar, and for the time it served its purpose. It served in many Christmas concerts, guitar competitions, you name it. I use it for guitar lessons. I even dropped it and the pickup switch cover came off. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, it was a pretty good, decent guitar. It has a decent neck pickup. Uh the tone over the years, I just grew out of the tone that it gave. I didn't really like it as much, but it served its purpose. I think that as long as it does that, that's all I need. But I didn't use it as much in my videos because I got this guitar, which is a Squier Affinity Strat, and this guitar, I love this guitar. I haven't played it lately, but I love this guitar because it is similar kind of to this Ibanez in terms of its neck, and it's sort of because of its tone, because the neck for sure, because this is like a Strat design like this, and the neck is very minuscule, and I can stretch my fingers as far as like it can go, and not as much fret buzzing either. I like it. It stays in tune pretty well. It even has this whammy bar, if you want to call it. I don't know, people calling whammy bars on Strats actually whammy bars because they don't really go all the way. But yeah, this guitar was great. Exactly, my friend Jmore, he lent me his Eric Clapton Strat. That's a real Strat, and I liked it. I liked everything about the guitar when he lent it to me for like a month and a half or so, because the tone was well. There's a whammy bar. It was easier to stretch, and then I said, okay, I'll save up and I'll get my own Strat. And here, the guitar is so, and this design is so perfect. Jimi Hendrix, Richie Blackmore, Eric Johnson, they all have Strats. I mean, I don't have their Strat. I don't have the money to buy their Strats, but this is basically the same design. And I like this guitar. It stays in tune well, as I said. Good rhythm, good lead. When you buy a Strat, you get a twangy tone, and that's literally what you get with this guitar. And then I moved on to this guitar, the Squier Affinity Telecaster. So the Squier Affinity, so basically you have this is I think sort of the same thing as this guitar. It sounds the same. If it kind of feels the same, but I'm not too sure. Maybe because this one's a bit newer, but it has 3 pickups. The neck pickup on this one sounds better than that one, in my opinion. And more jazzy, more bluesy. But and I think they're tied for in terms of bridge pickup because they both can get pretty aggressive when you want them to. You can play like fusion, jazz. It's very warm guitar. And the thing I admire about it is the color, the butterscotch color. I don't know, butterscotch something color. I really enjoy the color. It looks good in the videos, in my opinion. I think it attracts some people. But even the shape of the guitar, you know, I didn't think I could get used to the shape of this guitar. But if I can get used to the strat shape, I think I can get used to this shape, and I did. I just haven't played standing up yet. And one thing I did like is having maple necks, because I think they look better and they feel better when you play, and you know, maybe they do sound better, but I don't know. But that's just my opinion. But this guitar is really good. I like it. I think they're both made in Indonesia. I'm not sure. Then we move on to this guitar. This was the guitar that my dad actually first bought me when I played. Because the first guitar I had was a steel string guitar from my guitar school. And that hurt my fingers a lot because they were steel string and I was still trying to learn stuff. I didn't know how to pick stuff. I didn't know how to play bar chords. I didn't know how to play notes. And my whole technique was based on that guitar, and then I didn't want to play because it hurt my fingers so much. But this guitar is really good. You're not really supposed to use this for strumming, right? And that's what I did when I first had my lessons. I used the guitar, played notes. This is actually classic, this is a Fender nylon classical guitar, and it's beat up. Like, it looks fine, but it's pretty beat up. You don't use this for strumming stuff. So I don't have any videos of it, but I try to use this for more practicing on like picking and classical stuff rather than, you know, like the rock and roll kind of stuff and the metal. I don't think it does any good to use this guitar for that purpose, but it seems very durable. This is what you would see in like those restaurants where those, you know, small band, they play this, that flamenco kind of stuff, you know. So I usually try to have strict parameters with my guitars of what I do and stuff like that. And it brings me on to this one. Oh my god, I can't remember what this Epiphone something. Oh my, I can't remember. Epiphone something. I'll try to, if I can remember, I'll put in the description. But this Epiphone guitar, I didn't think this was gonna be a good guitar because people at the store said don't buy it, save up for more. But I took my chances, and this guitar is not that bad. It brings out a decent tone. There's a little bit buzzing, but it's something I can live with. I never even owned a steel string acoustic guitar until a few months ago. This was the first one. And I feel like I shouldn't be using this for strumming anyways. I should want to use this, and this, you know, playing. And I just started playing steel string acoustic like a few months ago, and the way you play an acoustic guitar is much different than what you would play for an electric. Your approach is different because the action here is higher. It's harder to fret notes, you know, and yeah, it gives you a brighter sound here for this one, for this guitar. You can play strumming stuff, you can play decent lead stuff. For finger picking, maybe I use this, but I would definitely try this one. You can mess around with different tunings on this one. This can stay in tune pretty well. Just have to fix the intonation. But yeah, this guitar is so far is pretty good, and it's gonna definitely get more video time on my channel. But yeah, this is my guitar collection for 2020 so far. Thanks for watching.